Hello and welcome to another Rose Red Tarot video. I found an old first aid book. It was either this one or one very identical to it that I found in the attic of this old store I used to work at in high school, and they treated me so poorly there that I took it when I left. I was obsessed with anatomy, anatomical diagrams in high school. Oh, I've cut this book up for collage. Don't hate me. You know, this could rot in some attic, never see the light of day, or it could be on the wall in a work of art forever, you know? 1950. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a page from here and get a fortune. Let's do this by element. The 4 elements of your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. You can use all 3, I suppose, if you want, but I'm going to do, I was just about to say fire, earth, card for earth, air, I'm being called to cut with no shuffle. Cut with no shuffle. Air and water. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna pick an associated medical diagram for each of the elements. Once again, fire, earth, air, water. For sun, moon, rising. Illustration for the fire signs. My eyes are closed, if anyone was wondering. This is for displaced cartilage of the knee. They do not have a diagram for this. Knee problems. Signs and symptoms: pain at the joint, inability to use the joint without increasing pain, swelling, and discoloration. Place the limb in the most comfortable position, elevated, and prevent movement. Apply a firm bandage. Wet the bandage with cold water and keep it wet. Oh, I guess to keep it cold. This is before flexible ice packs, maybe? When this ceases to give relief, take it off and reapply it. Interesting. So knee issues I associate with blows to the ego. Out of the blue, kind of twisting your knee or having a knee problem in the joint. I associate with feeling rejected or thinking that you're going to get something and then realizing you're not qualified or that you're not invited or something. So in combination with the Chariot, to me, this is saying put less importance right now on belonging and more on independent action and pursuing your independent goal rather than being accepted, or rather than focusing on that rejection. This should be pretty easy for you fire sign people, but just it's emphasizing that's the right thing to do at this time, and that will lead you to success, is more of the independent view right now of where you're headed, regardless of the group. Okay, now for the earth signs. A diagram or body part for the earth signs, sun, moon, rising. Like it's here. Bandage for the ear, right below bandage for the head. Now I was, so they're referencing these two diagrams. I was feeling, my eyes were closed, but I was feeling it was right at the bottom of this page. So we're going to go with these ones about the ear. Place the free end of the bandage over the affected ear, carry it horizontally across the forehead, back to the starting point, round the opposite ear, and down the back of the head, covering the lower part of the dressing. Repeat, and then pin in the front. That'll look good. So 4 of Wands, I always associate with returning somewhere that is home to you or where people know you. Of course it's a wedding, of course it's a celebration, but I usually get it in my life for when you're going back to somewhere you're from or going back to where people know you. And that doesn't mean moving back there, it just means, it's kind of the opposite of what the fire signs got, because it's talking about feeling like not belonging and dislocated, and this is more, you know where you belong and you're welcomed there. Now, of course, the ear, like for hearing. So hearing about an opportunity to go back, and just needing to decide whether belonging and familiarity is what you are prioritizing in your life at this time. I mean, earth signs love comfort and typically are more likely to be homebodies, but maybe you made a comfortable home somewhere other than this place. So I think this offer, you're really gonna have to think about if you want to broaden your horizons, or if you want to kind of revisit your history and revisit these old haunts, or not. It's something to think about. Very interesting. Now we're moving on to air. A diagram or body part for the air signs, sun, moon, rising. It's right at the front here. What is this, Schaefer's? Electric shock. Okay, this is going to trigger me a little bit, and I'm an air sign. So if you're an air sign and you recently dealt with something involving resuscitation, I would maybe take a moment, think about if you want to hear about that right now. But it's actually a very positive reading. It's just triggering me. So anyway, it's about resuscitation regarding breathing. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's saying this new idea or this new job opportunity or this new tangible material world chance or opportunity to make something work that has real potential. So that could just be getting a new job or getting an idea to make money or receiving money or something. Even it could be like a new apartment or something like that, but something tangible that's just in the very beginning stages can resuscitate your whole world. That there's really a lot of potential here, that it's not a false offer, that it could really go somewhere, and could be the fresh new start that you need to reinvigorate your whole life, going from totally like parched to alive. So it's very hopeful, and I would pursue it and take it that way. I can't talk about this much more, but yeah. And for water signs, water body part or element. My eyes were closed and I knew it was over here. This is bandage for the head. When would someone use this? Cape line bandage for the head. Oh, it's the page before this. This looks like, like if the top of your head was bleeding. So I'm going to use this as head versus ear. Some partnership is kind of driving you bonkers, and you're not thinking straight. And I really think that if this partnership just didn't exist, it would clear your mind instantly. Now you might be married or something. So what are you going to do with this information? Can I have a clarifier for this Lover's card for the water signs? I feel like it's under my hand. A water sign with a water sign. You might know what's going on. You might know what's going on, or a third party situation, and could not be an affair. It could be like a friend they insist on continuing to talk to that you don't feel comfortable with. But it's affecting your thinking. It's affecting your logic. It's affecting your head. So, what can the water, sorry, this is complex. So what can the water signs do about this though? Best course of action. Their heart's desire, but what if their heart's desire is hurting them? Water signs. This partnership is a disappointment. It's not what you had hoped it would be, and it's talking about pursuing what is right, morally right and best for you versus what you desire, because what you desire is not clear right now. Your thinking's not that clear. So it's not easy advice, but I don't think you can fully trust this person, and I think you're going through a lot of pain, kind of unnecessarily, just because you're dragging this out because you're not thinking clearly. So keep that in mind. Whatever, if you're not being treated properly by this person, then you should step away. I'm getting the phrase, whether that means move out, but get to your own space where you can think clearly without the influence of this. So, was there anything else? Oh, the only other clarifier I really wanted was for the air signs, just to help guide them. It's way too many. Thank you. What this, I'm being called to shuffle this way. What this Ace of Discs could entail if it wasn't obvious, if it didn't come up completely obvious in their mind. Any further guidance for the earth signs regarding this Ace of Pentacles opportunity? Yes, I really feel, yes. I really feel like this is talking about property or moving or an apartment, this type of thing, and being scared to do it, wanting to do the right thing, wanting to do right by someone else, but seeing that there's a real chance here for you to look at what you can afford, look at what you can do, and then go for it. Resuscitation, remember that. Like, you have to take care of yourself as well. You can't just fade away trying to be there for someone else. So don't be afraid. There's lots of, you have the means to do it, and you're being supported, like legally somehow. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, this was First Aid to the Injured Tarot. And I'll see you next time.